Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. This is your teacher Aska Bhatt, and I teach business and accounting to O and A level students. So this is video for AS level, and this is the past paper session series for May June 2022. And as you can see, this is our paper May June 2022, and this is paper one variant one. And we have 1 hour 15 minutes to solve this paper. So first of all, now let's read its first section, section A. So we have the first question, we have to define a social enterprise. We have to explain the two advantages to a business of being social enterprise. Define the term emotional intelligence. Explain two benefits to a business of autocratic leadership style. Explain how price elasticity of demand influences the pricing decisions of a business. Define the term computer-aided manufacture. Explain to disadvantage of being introducing CAM. So I think CAM is not the part of AS levels now. This is the part of A2. Okay, so now let's read the questions. So the first question, we have to first of all write a definition that what is social enterprise. So social enterprise is a business model that focuses on addressing social, environmental, or community challenges. Unlike traditional businesses, as a social enterprise that reinvests its profit into achieving these social objectives rather than maximizing the shareholder wealth. And the advantage, the first advantage is that it will enhance the reputation. So social enterprises are seen as ethical and as socially responsible, which can attract social conscious customers, employees, and giving the business a competitive edge. And the second advantage of social enterprise is that social enterprise may qualify for grants, donation, and government subsidies aimed at supporting businesses with a positive social impact. The second question is that first of all we have to define the emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence basically refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and regulate the one's own emotions and the emotions of others, and it is critical for effective communication, conflict resolutions, and maintaining the strong interpersonal relationships. And the two benefits of autocratic style is the first one, efficient decision making. So, in an accurate leadership style, decisions are made solely by the leader and ensuring a quick action during the emergencies or when rapid implementation is required. Second benefit of using the autocratic style is that it will provide the clear guidance and the control. So employees are given clear instructions and expectations, minimizing confusion and ensuring consistent task execution and boost productivity. The next question is about the price elasticity of demand. So this is a 5 marker question, so that's why we have to write its definition first. That what is PED? So PED is basically measure the responsiveness of quantity demanded to a change in price. PED significantly influences the business pricing strategy. So as you can see, the question was that explain how price elasticity of demand influences the pricing decisions of a business. So I've taken the example of elastic demand first, which is greater than 1. If the PED is greater than 1, so this is the elastic demand. So if a product has elastic demand, small changes in price result in large changes in quantity demanded. It means that if the prices maybe changes with little percentage going upward or going downward, so the quantity demanded will change with a larger percentage. And businesses in such case lower prices to attract more customers and increase the total revenue. For example, luxury goods often have the elastic demand. So you just need to explain one point, but I have written here the other uses also. I've talked about the elastic demand, revenue optimization, marketing strategy, and product lifecycle decision. So you can um, just take the screenshot of the other uses of PED in pricing decision. And after that, we have to write the definition of CAM. So CAM involves the use of computers, softwares, and automated machinery to design, control, and streamline the production process. And CAM enhances precision, efficiency, and consistency in the manufacturing operation. So, as I told you, that CAM is not the part of AS level syllabus, so you can just maybe ignore this question. The two advantages of using CAM, that introducing CAM requires significant financial resources for purchasing machinery, software and employee training, and for small business, this is can be major financial strain. And the second disadvantage of using CAM is technological dependency, because CAM systems can become obsolete quickly due to the technological advancements, requiring regular upgrades or replacements, and this increases ongoing cost and dependency on the technology. Now, let's see the section 2, the section B. Okay, so the first question is, analyze the benefits to a business of you focusing on four C's when planning to increase its market share. B part is, discuss the usefulness of secondary market research to a business planning to launch a new luxury perfume. Seven question is that analyze the benefits to a business of using the break-even analysis. B part is that discuss the most appropriate source of finance for a viable company to purchase an additional factory. So now let's discuss the benefit of you focusing on four C's. So first benefit of using the four C's are that meeting customer needs and wants. So this is my identification, my knowledge. So what would be its benefit? So by focusing on customer needs and wants, business ensure their product or services are tailored to what to target audience values most. And this customer centric approach improves satisfaction and builds loyalty. And how this will impact on market share. So when the satisfied customer are more likely to become repeat buyers and recommend the business to others, increasing the customer base and contributing to the market growth. For example, companies like Apple excel by understanding the addressing customer needs, leading to strong customer loyalty and the competitive edge. And the second advantage is that there is enhancing convenience for customers. So what would be its benefit? So prioritizing the convenience, such as offering multiple purchasing channels, for example online or in store, or faster delivery, ensure customers can easily access the business product or service. So now how this benefit will impact the market share. So increase the convenience attracts a wider audience, especially in competitive markets where ease of access differentiates business. For instance, Amazon's focus on convenience through fast shipping and user-friendly interfaces has helped him dominate the e-commerce market, boosting its market share. Okay, and the next question is, discuss the usefulness of the secondary market research to business planning to launch a new luxury perfume. So first of all, you need to write the definition for secondary market research. So as you can see, that what is secondary market research? Secondary market research involves the analyzing existing data collected by others, such as industry reports, competitor analysis, and customer trends, rather than gathering new data directly. So it can be particularly useful for business planning to launch a new luxury perfume. So what will be its advantages? So this is cost effective and time efficient. So what is its usefulness? So secondary research is less expensive and quicker to access compared to primary research. So reports on the luxury perfume market, consumers' preferences, and industry trends are readily available through sources like market research firms, government publications, and the online database. So here's I have written my example, my application also, that a business can access a report detailing consumer spending habits on luxury goods to determine if the market is growing or declining. So, however, data may be outdated or irrelevant. So, secondary data might not be reflect the current customers' behaviors or preferences, especially in the rapidly changing industry like luxury goods. So, relying on outdated information could lead to misinformed decisions about the product feature or marketing strategies. The second advantage of using this secondary market research is that there will be industry trends and competitive analysis we can do. So, secondary research provides insights into entering trends such as preferred fragrances, sustainable packaging, or celebrity endorsements, which can shape the product's appeal. And it also helps in understanding the competitor's pattern strategy, target demographics, and the marketing tactics. So, analyzing competitors like Chanel and Dior may reveal that drives success in the luxury perfume market, enabling the business to position its product effectively. However, there is a lack of specificity. So, secondary data often lacks the detailed insights necessary to address specific question about a business unique product. While general trends are useful, primary research may still be required to understand niche consumer preferences such as unique fragrance profiles. So, in conclusion, secondary market research is highly useful for a business launching a luxury perfume as it provides a cost effective way to understand the market trends, competitive strategy, and potential target audience. However, to ensure the product meets specific consumer needs, secondary research should be complemented with primary research such as focus groups or surveys for deeper insights. Now we have to write the benefits of break even analysis. So I have started my question from writing the definition of break even. So break even analysis is financial tool used to determine the point at which total revenue equals total cost, meaning the business makes neither profit nor loss, and this is known as a break even point. So, the first advantage of using the break even is that financial planning and goal setting. So, break even analysis helps business to calculate the minimum sales volume needed to cover all costs, providing a clear understanding of financial goals. So, for a new product launch, the analysis reveals how many units must be sold to recover the production and marketing costs. So it enables better budgeting and operational planning, reducing the financial risk and helping business to set the realistic sales targets. And a second advantage of pricing strategy development. So by considering fixed and variable costs or break-even analysis assists business in setting prices that ensure profitability. So a business can use analysis to determine whether their pricing align with market conditions while covering costs and generating the desired profit margins. And this ensures that parent strategy supports financial sustainability and helps business remain competitive in the market. And now we are going to see the last question of this paper. And the question is, discuss the most appropriate source of finance for a private limited company to purchase an additional factory. Okay, so first I'm going to write at least two sources of finance for purchasing a factory, and I am going to discuss its pros and cons. So, the first thing is the long term loans and issuing shares. So, private limited company planning to purchase a factory requires significant capital. So, two commonly considering options are long term loans and issuing shares. So, now let's talk about the long term loan. So, the benefit of using the long term loans will be that we can retain the ownership. So company does not dilute its ownership since loans do not require issuing additional shares, and this ensures that decision making and control remain with the existing shareholders. And this is especially beneficial for business that value autonomy and want to maintain the current power structure and among the owners. So, however, if cash flow is sorry, from here we can start. However, there's a repayment burden because loan must be repaid in fixed installments including the interest rate regardless of the business financial performance, and if the cash flow is unstable, so these fixed payments can create a financial stress potentially leading to the liquidity problems or even the insolvency. Now I'm going to discuss about the equity financing, the issuing shares. So the first benefit of using this, there is no payment repayment obligation. So unlike loans, equity financing does not involve fixed payments. The payments and capital raised through share issuance is not a liability for the company on balance sheet. And this reduces the immediate financial pressure, allowing the business to focus on growth and other strategic priorities without worrying about the regular payments. However, there is a ownership dilution. So issuing shares reduces the percentage of ownership held by existing shareholders, potentially weakening their control over the company. And this can lead to conflicts, especially if the new shareholder demand a stay in strategic decision or prioritize the short-term gains or over the long-term growth. So there's also dividend pressure, etc. As you can see. So now we are going to conclude the answer. So in conclusion, as you can see that I've written the most appropriate source of finance for purchasing factory is the long-term loans. If you say that long-term loans are the most appropriate source, so we have to justify why. So here's we are going to justify why. So this is justification for the long-term loans is that long-term loans allow the company to retain complete ownership and control, and this is critical for a private limited company where maintaining the decision-making power of existing shareholders is often a priority. And there is also a tax deductible nature of interest payment reduces the effective cost of the loan and making it cost effective an option in the long run. And if you say that issuing shares are more important or more appropriate source of finance, so you can just write this line, this paragraph. You can write this like why issuing shares is less important. Okay. So of course, if we are selecting that long-term loans are the more appropriate source of finance, so it means that we have to neglect the second source of finance and we have to justify that why it is less important. So it is less important why? Because this is ongoing financial burden and is a ownership dilution. And it is also slower process. So while loans are repaid over a fixed period, equity financing involves a long-term obligation like paying dividends, which can strain profits and limit the investment opportunities. And raising equity can be time consuming due to regulatory requirements and need to attract the investors, potentially delaying the factory purchase. So what is my final decision is I'm selecting the loan. Long term loans are the more appropriate source of finance. So I would say that long term loans are the preferred choices as they provide the necessary capital without compromising ownership, incurring the long term dividend obligation. So while loans involve a repayment burden, so this can be managed with proper financial planning, making them the better option for a private limited company seeking to finance a larger scale investment like a factory. So this is my whole question for 12 marks. So we just completed the whole paper and now let's meet in the next class with the next lecture with the next speaker. Bye.